Okay, let's do a very short and quick energy report advice from the sage for the month of January 2020. So, I don't even know why I bother doing these because no one really cares and nobody follows through with any of the advice. I know that I listen to energy reports from other people and I go, okay, that's great. And then I do nothing with it. But at least with these energy reports or advice from the sage for the month, at least the advice given from the sage is very specific, so it's a little bit easier to follow. So let's get clear, quick. The word, get clear and quick. Let's move this forward. I think that's what I meant to say. I'm speaking too quickly and I need to slow down. So the word for January that I got was reticent. What an odd word to get. And so I looked it up, and the word reticent means not really revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily, reserved, restrained, inhibited. And let's see, the root word of the it originates from the Latin word meaning remaining silent. And I love when a plan comes together. So after I got that word, I checked in with the sage and threw the coins. And what did I get? The perfect hexagram that just confirms that reticent is the theme for this month. So remaining silent. So the hexagram that I got was 21. And in a nutshell, 21 has to do with the mouth. Traditionally, it's about nourishment, what we take in. And yes, that's the theme. But the lines that came up with this were 1 and 3. And it speaks specifically to checking our actions, our thoughts, speech, and actions in regard to when we're chastising another or judging another or responding to somebody on Facebook, that we hold back, remain silent, be reserved in what we say. Oh yeah, and the hexagram at 21 is called biting through. So it's kind of like bite your tongue and hold back, because otherwise you're gonna get a fate from this. So the sage says this month, watch, remain silent, or hold your tongue and have a little bit restraint when you're responding to somebody, either in your thoughts, speeches, or action, particularly if you find yourself judging. And also he speaks to that how when we're looking at others or judging others, particularly political people, we all have very strong opinions about our prospective people in power. And we often use that term, oh, that's just his nature is awful, or that's just the way he is, and that really it throws a lot of poison arrows at him as well as yourself, because it's not the person's nature that is somehow damaged and evil and bad. It's the ego in him. And we all know that, but when we use that word, oh, that's his nature, we really demonize the person with real results in their physical world, but it also comes back to us as well. So we cannot look at people and just say, oh, their nature, they're just terrible, that's just the way they are, because that's not the case. Because underneath everyone's ego is a pure being that has its own beautiful natural qualities, and that every time we say that or we use those phrases, we lock that person into those egoic behaviors. So the theme for January is hold your tongue, bite through it, restrain, remain silent when you can. Okay? And be careful in judging, excuse me, others. Okay. Until next month.